Well, hello everyone. Welcome in to Friday night. Do a little chit chat, work on some more tiles. I don't know what this project's going to be, but we're going to keep going with the color theme and see what we end up with. And then we'll decide. I'm working very backwards how I usually do. If you're here now, you're probably catching the replay. Please hit hashtag replay and let me know you stopped by. I would love that. Hey, Laura Lee. All right. Friday night. Let's wait one more minute here. Woo! Everybody must be out on a hot date tonight. All right. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, I have been through this before, but I want to do just a quick refresh. So, you can make these tiles and paint them. So, we're going to do that real quick tonight with these, and then we're going to do something else. I'm going to show you a couple other things too. So, yeah. So what you do, I prefer to use Sculpey souffle igloo. There's something about the souffle that really holds its shape well. So I would use this or their ivory, whatever you happen to have. Um, but I really wouldn't go much darker than that unless you're planning on gessoing it or painting it with white acrylic. Then the next thing is, and this is so important, I went over them with my floor gloss. So no matter what brand you guys are using, some people use Future, some people use Pledge, and a lot of us here use Quick Shine. But I wanted to get these covered with that because it'll help the paint go on much smoother. Okay, so that's why I did that. Hang on one second, please. I'm up having an issue, unfortunately. Oh, just say I'm live. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, I got your message. You better start saving, girl, because that Zuri stuff is so expensive. I have maybe 3 or 4 of them that I'll treat myself to, but aren't they gorgeous? I have never, ever, ever been disappointed in a Zuri mold. Ever. So, anyway, so what I did was I thought we would start here, and I'd really rather use. Let me move some things out of the way here. Hold on. Reaching up on my top shelf, guys. Okay. So this might be a little hard to see at times, but this is where we're going to start tonight. So that's, you take your, I'm sorry, I didn't even finish telling you. So you take your souffle, or you can use Primo. Primo's fine. I'm just saying I prefer the souffle. That's just me. Anyway, so then you take a old like credit card. I have this old gift card, right? Look at it. It's been through, I do on my jelly prints and screen printing. I do that too. So anyway, you want to roll out your clay. I do mine in a number 3 on my Atlas 150, 0 being my thickest. And I just go in and make little hash marks with this. and just kind of come up with a design. I mean, there's nothing fantastic here, you guys. Nothing. So, but it will look fantastic in your final piece. Okay? Promise you that. All right. So, the one little thing I have been kind of Janet, hey, welcome. The one thing I wasn't sure was what I was going to do with this. My problem is I used this paint on our tiles, right? But it's really watery, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to do, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to start. I really wanted to start with our lightest color. Let's start. I want to try this Moonshine Rosé Metallics from Dixie Belle, which I'm sorry. I have the whole thing, you guys. I can't just not tell people what I'm using. Okay. All right. So I'm just going in the lid over here to the side. I want to see how this looks. It goes on really nice. I have a lot of paint on this brush. Goes on very, very smooth. Probably need 2 coats though. It's my wild, wild guess. Okay. I do not like these streaks, you guys, so I don't know if I'm going to do another one, to be honest with you. It's much better. Much, much better, but that was a lot of work for one tile, wasn't it? I mean, hello. Okay, so let's do this one just on the center. That looks nice. That was easy. That tells me to do this one right down the center. I need to do one of these. This is the hardest part, so I'll go ahead and just help myself out and do it in here. Cindy, I see your question. Hold on one sec. I just want to get this as clean as I can. Sometimes you just need to take a little paint off your brush, come back in. That looks better. That looks much better. Cindy, do you have a favorite paint for painting tiles? No. Well, heavy body, in my opinion, works better. When I do the copper, we'll probably all see that. It's golden, artist acrylic. I will say, and I did this on one of my video tutorials, if you get enamel paint that's meant for glass or shiny surfaces, it seems to work really well. So, I don't know. Let's do one more of these, I guess. Yeah, that's my 2 cents, sister. I'll paint this one. Let's just do like to do this one. And then we're going to move on to another color. Hey, Elaine. You're welcome, Cindy. I'm sorry I wasn't probably much help on that one, huh? Okay. Now, we're not going to use any more pink that I know of. So I'm going to cover this up. Cover it up. Gosh, I hate when these lids don't go on straight. Here we go. All right, I got it. Set it back here for a second. All right, now we also have the sky blue that we used. And I have this copper, and I also still have this purple. Just wonder if I should put the purple down because it might need 2 coats. Let me find another brush. Hold on, I'm fishing in my... Okay. So I have the lid here, so let's just, I mean, I don't know. Let's paint the inside of this one. Oh, this brush is so tiny. I might get a lot of streaks, guys. Remember, we don't care if we go in the lines because we're going to take a jelly print or jelly that actually doesn't look too bad. Jelly pen. Hey, Kathy, happy Friday. Got Laura Lee to look at Amber with her sales. I had to go live because I didn't on Tuesday, Cather, and then I caught her afterwards. All right. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I have this cute little boutique near me, and Kathy does too, because as you've probably heard me say before, we live very close to each other in the same kind of town. So still getting streaks. Yeah, small world. All right. This is almost dry already. I'm going to go in with another coat on him already. I know you didn't come to watch me paint all night, but guys, this is what these take. They just take time. We don't have to do all of them. I can just do a sampling and finish these tomorrow, I think. Gosh, you know, you look forward to the weekend and it's like, I just want to not do a whole lot or just get down here and create and like, and then it's like, the dogs have to go to the groomer. My husband has to go to work. Like, it just, it stinks sometimes. Okay, let's do a couple of these. Hey, Denise. Okay. Let's do this on this one. And then we'll do the hard part again. The hard part's always these centers. You guys, they are so hard to work with sometimes because they're so little. That's why I'm thankful for this technique that you can put a border around these. And we're going to stamp out some clay tonight too, speaking of borders. It can be your grout, it can be a part of a frame, but we got to do that. Because I want to start getting an idea of how this is all going to come together. And I want to see everything because I'm working so backwards. You guys know this of how I usually do things. Okay, this one's a little wonky. Oh, and then I want to show you the rest of the tiles. Nikki Nick's in the house. Oh, we already did, Kathy. Laura's already watching her. And everybody else, what Kathy just said. Yeah, every Wednesday night at 6, which Kathy just blew my viewership away. Thanks, Kath. I'm kidding. I'm really going to try and do Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, not Wednesdays anyway. More people seem to be available on Tuesdays. I'm kidding, Kathy. I hope you know that. Let me do one more little bottom one here. Okay. Now, I like that brush. JC, we've been missing you, girl. We haven't seen you in forever. All right. We have blue and copper. We're going to have to go back somewhere in here. Okay, let's do the blue. Let me just take the lid off. Like I said, I must have been really angry the last time I worked with this or something. Or in a hurry. I don't know. I got it back to normal. All right, hold on. Let me wash this brush real quick. I just really like this brush. Well, we'll see. I liked it for what I was doing on the other one. Okay. So let's just look how beautiful that paint goes right on. This is Folk Art Blue Calypso Outdoor Gloss Acrylic Paint. I don't know. It works really well on here. See, I think when you use the enamel paints or the outdoor paints, I'm starting to see a little bit of a difference. But we'll put the copper down. But I really think those types of paints, nah. I really think those types of paints make a difference with how they lay down. Now my pink is looking really good. And for anybody that hasn't seen this, I'm trying to match these colors as best I can. These are tiles that we made the past couple of lives I had. So I'm trying to use the same paint color in here and I don't know, see what we get. No, Kathy, I get it. We're very different. We're very, very different. But I'll tell you what, I have some stuff sitting here we're gonna work with that I purchased from her, and we're gonna not flip it. We're gonna enhance it. I got some really cool stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm sure everyone would like that link. Hey, if you're new and you're not on our private friends page group and you would like to be, all you need to go to is, or if you're on Facebook, just type in ! VIP. We'd love to have you there. It's free. I put extras up there. I communicate. I don't want to say I don't communicate on my regular page, but we do just some different, we share things a little bit more. Finished projects, new ideas, mixed media or clay. Doesn't have to be clay. So if you're ever at all interested, hit ! VIP and you can join our private group. All nice people are welcome. I'll leave it at that. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but you can decide where you want to lay your tiles. Oh, I didn't put any at all. On this one that you can probably can't see. I think I'll do copper in there. I already did that one. I don't want any more blue really, but I'm trying to be even Steven with everybody. So that looks good. I might need to put purple or pink in this one that I kind of messed up. Well, not mess up, just kind of missed. Okay. Onto the copper. Okay. This is the one I was telling you guys. It's golden. You just gotta be really, it's heavy body. So, and it also has like these little beads. I don't know how to explain it. That the paint expands. So even if you see some streaks, it all like goes together. So it's like totally awesome. Is this the right paintbrush? I think so. My water's purple, so I really have to make sure they're cleaned off. Okay, so let's just start with this one. Look how that goes on there, you guys. Look at that. That's the difference when you get a good paint. I'm not saying the other ones aren't. I'm just saying. I try to buy a tube every few months of a new color. Or if I'm running out, like copper and, yeah, copper I run out of a lot because I use it on so much. Do this. Thank you. I think it's pretty too. Oh, this is starting to look a little Santa Fe-ish, isn't it? Well, you'll have that. This one I cut totally crooked, but I think it looks so cool. The shape of it is so unique. Ah, I love that paint. I just love that paint. Just lays right down. Can't ask for anything better than that. All right, we're almost done. Sorry if I'm boring you, but this is how the techniques go. Now I want to try and cover up this as much as I can. My hand shook or whatever. Whatever. I need to pull out pink or purple again. I think pink doesn't have as many colors in these tiles. Hold on. All right, there we go. Oh gosh, I have more. Holy mackerel. I was on a roll making these. I didn't realize I had so many. Yeah, I know. Hold on. I have to respond to my husband because he goes out to the bar across the street from his job on Fridays. And with the guys that he works with, and he just is getting me bar food to bring home. And I'm so excited, but I have to tell him something. Mild or medium. Ugh, my mouth's already watering, you guys. Sorry. Was so important. We don't ever get really eat food like that. All right. Pink. I miss blue. Oh my goodness. Oh, I actually just got chicken fingers with buffalo sauce on the side, and they're hand cut fries. It's at Tommy Boy's, Kathy, on 615 and Tyler. They moved into where this, or they took over where the stadium was, or renamed it, or I don't know. Billy, stop whining. And he works at Classic, so it's right across the street there. And that's fine. It works for me because he's doing that and unwinding before he comes home, number one. And number two is I get to spend my time with you guys without feeling like I'm ditzing him, you know? But he really doesn't care. I usually sit up there on my computer next to him anyway. All right, let's do... I'm going to bring some of these other colors out. Come on, paint. Give me one more thing here. Oh, the center of this. And then, because, oh, I did pink, but you can't see it. Great. All right. And then I have to get that brush clear again. And we're going to re-bring out, I'm thinking. I have a lot of purple, maybe the pink for right now, just to see. Probably could use a second coat on what I already did anyway. Sorry, my brush is kind of, well, I don't know. Okay, I was trying to clean it off in my water and I guess it's a really nice place. And in the summer, Kathy, they have an outside patio that I guess is really, really nice. But they just rebranded themselves, so. Mm-mm. Here we go again. It's not Denise tonight. It's Elaine. Elaine is watching. Elaine is watching. Elaine is watching. It's all I'm seeing. It keeps coming up like crazy. Thanks, Nikki. I just wanted to try and get all the same colors in here. Somehow, I mean, they're all not going to have, I mean, I have 4 colors, right? So they're not all going to look the same, but. I think I just have 2 more little spots. And then and then what, Molly? And then what? Well, we have to dry them. Won't that be fun? All right, hold on. Here we go. Come on, everybody. I don't know what I did. Yes, Marvel Lanes. It was Nucciaroni's, Kathy. John used to bowl there when we first started dating. Before they knocked it down. In the basement was a bowling alley in the bar. And when we were dating and he bowled, I would always go up there. Oh my gosh, that brings back, God, years ago. Years and years. We're almost there, guys. Oh, the wine press, Kathy. Sorry, couldn't get that off of my mind. I'm like, I know the names. Okay, so I was a little torn tonight about what color to use in here. And I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try using one of these. These are archival ink, just like the stamp pads that I save for the archival. It's Micron. I just want to see how this will look. And I want to see if it shows up. Yeah, I think a jelly pen, it's not really showing up. Darn it. I wanted to see what black would look like in there. Oh, that pen's about had it. I wonder where all my other ones are. All right, so I think we'll just use white. So you go right in between where you put your cut marks. Oh, man. Maybe I should try the gold one so you guys don't have to look at it how it's not working. Yeah, hold on. Oh boy. I don't know where my gold one went. I wanted to show you guys how this really works. So I wonder if this is my new one. No, that's my old one. Let me see something. Any little skinny pen or marker I have is not working for me. Oh, I was looking to see if I had any more. He used to have a gold one. I wonder where he went. He might have fallen to the wayside somewhere and was on my desk, but I really thought I did. So maybe we can't do that part tonight, and I'll have to send you guys a picture. I mean, I have this gold leaf, but I'm afraid it'll be too thick. Let's just try it. Oh, it's okay if I just can hold a straight hand. There we go. I'm just using the corner of this guy. And you get, see how that makes a difference once you put that stuff in the center? It's like one of those paint pens, but it's gold leaf. It's gorgeous, you guys. It's so pretty. Okay. And it is off of Amazon, but I don't think it's on my list. I'm sorry. It is Deco Color Premium Premio. Got that? Deco Color Premium. You'll probably find it just by searching that. I'll try and put it on my list tonight. Unless John gets home with my food. So once I eat, I'm going to get tired and go be done. Be done with this week. I had a good week. I hope you guys did too. Oh, I didn't paint that one. Well, I'm not going to redo that tonight. We will put it in the Molly Needs to Fix pile. Which I don't really have, so he might be first in line. Isn't that a nice problem to have? I'm telling you, this gold. I mean, look. Without it and with it. Isn't that so cool? Thanks, Cindy. All right. That one looks awesome. I was so afraid I messed up. I'm glad I didn't throw that one away. my little harlequins. Got my harlequins here. We are doing something else tonight with making some, oh, I forgot we weren't using that one because I forgot to paint it. With some clay to do when we need borders or grout or smaller pieces to fit in between where the tiles aren't matching up. I actually like it too better than the gel pen. I just that's okay. And look, the thing started to come out all at once and it still looks really good. I only have 3 more. Oh my gosh, I love this pen. You guys, I'll make sure. If I don't, you have permission to yell at me on our private group. Just say, hey, where's our... I think these go nicely with the clay ones that we did because I used the same color paint. Now I want to go around the edges again. I guess I don't need to do that on camera, but oh well. We will. So I'm shadowing every single tile that's going to go on this piece. And actually the other day when we did some that were gold and pink on the sides, I may go back and put black around them. Because what happens is black is the absence of light, right? So when you have black in the background, your pieces really pop off of it. And when you don't, they still look good. And I use them all the time without doing this. But this is what the creative process is taking me. And so I'm just following it. Go with your gut, what your mind is telling you. If you get stuck, please walk away. Don't get frustrated. You'll come back and you'll make it a masterpiece. This happens to all of us. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. I know. I'm dying to know what I'm going to do too. I don't have an idea yet, JC. I just don't. I'm like just trying to make a whole bunch of stuff. And then I'm working back. I'm challenging myself because I'm working backwards. I usually like to start with a theme and match all the colors and everything to that. And I didn't do that this time. I'm working from painting stuff and going, oh, I like these colors. And they go with these colors. So we're going to mishmash, but we're all going to have the same color theme. And the next thing I know, I'm off to the races, like making all these tiles and everything else. And I worked on some this morning. Oh, I only have 2. Okay, perfect. I worked on some this morning. I'm going to show you as soon as I hit this last one here. Okay. Now, those are put away. These are here. Okay, so then, okay, that's dry. So then, guys, I want to show you the difference with something. So I resined these. This one has a little bubble in it, and sometimes that happens. So I redid my bird. Remember I showed you the paper the other day? I put the swirly stamp on it, and then I put the little text stamp on it. And these are what I got out of it. Now, I put glossy accents on here this morning, and it was, oh gosh, I came down at lunch and they were still tacky. So it really took a good 6 to 8 hours for it to harden all the way. But this is what that looks like. And so let me show you. So this one is glossy accents right here. Okay. This one I UV resined. The only thing I will say is that the UV resin is self-leveling. And while the glossy accents or diamond glaze tends to do that, it doesn't do it quite as well. Still will have a little bit of some ripples in there. This one you don't. It's smooth as glass. So that's the difference in those. So I did, yeah, so then this morning I did all these. No, not those. I did some rectangles. Guys, they do not sell the rectangles anymore on Amazon. I'm trying to find a different source for them, so bear with me. But I did post on our private group. Again, if you're not in the private group and you want to be, it's free. It's exclamation point VIP on Facebook. And then, yeah, so I stamped them on that paper that I was talking about. And then I think everybody kind of goes together, if you know what I mean. And we have these, like, they're so pretty. So I have all those. We have all of the ones that look like this. And then I did have one. Sometimes this happens, you guys. I didn't glue it down yet. Sometimes you'll get one that it wasn't glued the way you thought it was, and it'll pick up. So you just need to go in afterwards and fix it. So I got 2 to fix. Good job, Molly. Good job. All right. So let's get these all put away. I'm leaving this one out for my color scheme. So I'm putting these all in a Ziploc bag. Hey, Katie. I'm always on YouTube. I'm on Facebook too, but I'm on both. I got people on both channels, and they all know that, and we're cool. We're cool with it. Come on in, girl. All right. So, next thing I want to do, and this isn't going to take very long, but I rolled out some black Polymer clay. And I want to make like some borders. So I think this calls for, well, wait. Woohoo. Hold on. I already did some this morning. These are the light ones. I really don't do good with light colors that well. You guys probably know this. I'm more of a darker, I don't know why. I don't know why my brain works that way. But I made all of these this morning. So I have these as filler tiles, or like grout, or whatever you want to call them. So anyway, but I put stickles on them. I did all the stickles before I baked them. Like this one had stickles on it, and I must have flipped it upside down or something. So I might need to put them back on. But I just made a whole bunch of different ones, kind of following the same color pattern. This one I tried to use the black one on, and I don't know that I really like this one or that we'll use it. But I wanted to at least experiment with it. Thank you. Thanks, Kathy. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do some in black, which I think end up looking better anyway. I may or may not use some beads in here, so let's just start. And I'm trying to think of what I want to use. So hold on a sec. I might just want to do flowers would go. Flowers would totally go. All right. So I can do certain moments. I can do this flower. And I can do these, which are really deep. I think we're just going to do the flower. Oh, I am going to spray this. It's not going to fit the whole thing. But then I really want to go in with the tops of my fingers and really press down. I call it the kitty cat method, right? Paw, paw, paw. So you want to get this down as much as you can so it won't pick up. And then I always use a brayer. You can use your roll. Oh, that picked up a little bit. So just go over it lightly at first. Don't try and get in there like I just did. You can use your roller. I don't like using a roller. I like using a brayer, and especially because my finger can go in here and I have more control over the strength that I'm putting into it. I don't like this at all, you guys. We're going to redo it. I have to get the water off. Maybe I put too much water on. I'll bet you that's what I did. Oh, thank you. Let's use a different stamp. How about that? Let's see if this side has something white got on that. See, when I do white, I get black in it. When I do black, I get white in it. Oh, well. Okay. So let's not do that flower. I just think let's just have fun with this one for right now. And then I'm going to roll it back up and we're going to do some swirls. And I do not need water on this one. Famous last words. I use this one all the time. It is a Cernet. It's called Moments, and it is one of my most favorite. I have a few favorites. You guys know that. I go to this one all the time. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay. So then you want to make sure you pick up your clay, right? Because it's going to stretch a little bit when you pick it up. So you don't want to have that happen. Okay. Now, I love this color. It's actually from Eye Candy. It's called Angel Blue. And we did use it on some of our other tiles we made a few days ago. So I just want to kind of hit a few areas in here. The dog's coming down, you guys. Oh, he just threw himself on the floor. Dog doesn't know how to lay down right. He falls down. It cracks us up. But when he gets old, that's going to probably be a pretty serious issue. Better impressions. I like the loose ones. The cling, the silicone, but I do have some that are plastic. They look like this. There's a whole bunch of different designs in it. It's on my Amazon list. If you hit exclamation point Amazon, it'll take you to my Amazon list where I have like all of these listed. But these are just like a heavy plastic and they work really, really well too. And these are the ones I like to use on top of gold leaf. So if you've watched any of my previous videos where I use gold leaf, I always use the plastic, not these, because look what happens if you use these stamps. It sticks to it. So I always try to just use these. And then there's also, you know, the texture sheets, which are great, but I would put the clay on top of this and then I would roll the clay like this. I don't know that I would put it on top. So I don't know. Does that help? Thanks for nothing. You could say it. All right. So then we also have the copper. I'm going to blend them together a little bit. And then I have the purple. Let me get, we use this one on the other ones, the Reflex Violet. So let's use this one by Pearl-Ex. And I think I'm going to throw some of my pink in there. Let me see if the pink will stick. Let me see if I can find my pink. I mean, wouldn't that be a great start? Here we go. This is Moonshine by Creative Art Pigments, JH Studio, who's on Etsy. Yeah, we're going to work on some grout. That's what we're kind of doing. There's a couple different ways you could do this, but I want to get some pink in here. Now, typically mica powder doesn't stick to mica powder that you put down. I always get gorgeous blends. So now you talk about, here, this is the broken one, but they go together really, really well, even though this is done on black and that's not. All right. And then baby wipe, right? All right. So then there's a couple ways you can do this. I'm going to tell you guys about these that I recommend. Okay. You can cut these with your knife, but I have these cutters and you can get them off of Etsy. And I think they're called square cutters or whatever, but they're actually just the lines. And then if you want a checkerboard, you cut this way and then you cut this way and then you get what you want. But I have two different widths on these. So I think I want to do this one in part skinny and then part wide. So what I like to do, you guys, is put this on the tray. No bubbles. But now, this is why I hope this works. Maybe I should spray it. I don't want to wash off any of the mica powder. Okay, so I'm going to set this on here. It is such a pretty color. All right, now I really want these to stay. They did. Okay, perfect. There's a reason why. I'm going to tell you guys in a second. Sometimes they don't, and you just have to deal with it. Now I'm going to do the small one. Hold on. I want to fit it right. The other one ended. I don't know what I'm doing. What else is new? All right. Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to take away all of this. You don't need this one. You don't need these two. Oops. And I will put these away. But yeah, these are what they look like, you guys. I don't know. If you guys want to know, let me know. I'll try and find the link. They weren't too bad. I mean, I don't think they were the cheapest thing I ever bought, to be honest with you, but okay. Okay, so anyway, why I did that was when you cut something that's long like this, when you go to pick it up and lay it on your tray, it's going to curve, it's going to wave, you're going to stretch it, try and get it straight. If you just cut it right on here, then you bake it, and when they come out, they all might come up as once, but they tear like right apart, like they were never, like they're cut all the way through. So they just might get a little hot and heavy in the oven, you know what I mean? So so those are those. And then these ones I like to decorate after they come out of the oven. So I may come on, I don't know if I can over the weekend. I have to be honest. I might try. I might really try. I wanted to put the rhinestones in here, but I was thinking out loud as I was talking to you guys. And I don't want to warp these. So I think these are the ones that get stickles or rhinestones after they're baked. And stickles might even be a better idea. So I'm going to bake these, and then that's where we'll pick up next time. I'm just going to keep going with this flow until we have everything that I think that we're going to need, and maybe I'll come up with a theme, because I just really want to focus on the techniques right now. You guys are so awesome. So I really appreciate you all being here, and I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go get my junk food bar food. I don't think he's home yet, but I'll be waiting for it. Drooling and all, waiting for it. But I'm going to throw these in the oven. So next time I come back, we'll look at them. I will definitely be here Monday night at 6:15. I may or may not pop on over the weekend. I would like to. Oh, and the other thing, you guys, is I'm going to come on I'm not trying to do a schedule, right? I'll be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm trying to do Monday, Tuesday, Friday. So I think I'm going to switch to that. So I think that's going to be my schedule at 6:15. There may be bonus ones if I come on over the weekend, like I did when I went to the thrift store. I wanted to come on and share it with you guys. And I didn't know, like, to plan ahead for that, right? So who cares? I just showed up. But I'm not going to be, I'll still do a post if I have a picture of what we might be working on. I'm probably going to keep that private to our private group. But I'm not going to post out there that I'm going to be live 3 times a week. It's really, to me, I look at my page and I'm like, all it is my banners that I'm going live. So they might be cute for you guys to run across on your post, but I'd rather just let you guys know if something comes up and I can't go live versus when I'm always going live. So, I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So you guys are so awesome. I love you guys. I will see you maybe over the weekend, but probably Monday night. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going, and we're going to look at all this stuff together. And maybe I'll have a theme by then. So we'll see. All right. You have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Bye.